In the vast whispering grasslands of South America, a strange silhouette moves against the setting sun. It looks almost cobbled together from myth and folklore. With legs impossibly long and slender, a coat of fiery reddish gold fur, a dark flowing mane across its shoulders, it appears like a fox on stilts. For centuries, legends called it a fearsome predator, a ruthless hunter of livestock, a creature of the night to be feared. Its odd looks and solitary nocturnal habits deepen the mystery, but reality tells a far more intricate story. It is not a wolf, nor is it a fox. It sits on a unique branch of the evolutionary tree. The tales of vicious packs are just that, stories. The truth is quieter and more fragile. To understand it, peel back the myth. Imagine the Brazilian Cerrado at dusk, a sky full of stars, wearing through dry grass and a distant call. Not quite a bark, not quite a roar. The maned wolf lives on the periphery, subtle and ghost-like. Its name is a misnomer, Chrysochaeon brachyurus, the only species in its genus, the largest South American canid, but lacking gray wolf brute strength. Unlike the tightly knit packs of gray wolves, the maned wolf walks a path of solitude. It is not a social hunter that relies on teamwork to bring down large and formidable prey. Instead, it spends most of its life alone, a master of its own territory. This solitary nature shapes its hunting and its voice. Its long legs aren't for high-speed chases. They're for a periscope view above tall grass. That anatomy points to finesse over force, adaptation over aggression. An adult man wolf will patrol a vast home range, sometimes over 100 square kilometers. This is not a kingdom to be ruled, but a larder to be carefully managed. A space large enough to provide what it needs through changing seasons. Boundaries are not marked with howls, but with scent. Powerful urine messages on termite mounds and along paths. A chemical map legible only to others of its kind. Not a declaration of war, but a notice of presence. A way to avoid conflict and maintain distance. A subtle language that lets them share a landscape. Even family life honors solitude. Mates may share territory and meet to breed, but typically travel and hunt alone. After about 2 months, the female bears pups in a hidden den. She is the core. The male may bring food. The pack is not the model here. A specialist perfectly tuned to a place of scattered prey. The myth says it hunts large animals, cattle, deer, but its jaw tells another story. Slender jaws, relatively small teeth, not built for that. Reality, a varied diet, mice, rats, armadillos, rabbits, birds, even insects. It hunts by listening for the slightest movement and pounces to pin its target. This makes it a powerful agent of pest control, removing rodents that damage fields. Not a monster, a meticulous regulator of balance, but the most astonishing part of its diet is a fruit, the lobera, the wolf apple, Solanum lycocarpum. Remarkably, up to half of its intake can be this tomato-like giant. The fruit feeds the wolf, and the wolf spreads the seeds enriched with fertilizer. New plants take root, often dropped on ant nests. Ants move them to nutrient-rich gardens, perfect spots to germinate. This is co-evolution. The maned wolf isn't just a consumer, it's a gardener. By cultivating wolf apples, it shapes a landscape for itself and for many others. A subtle role, hidden in plain sight. As darkness settles over the Cerrado, the air grows still. In this quiet, the maned wolf finds its voice. Unlike any other canid call, a strange resonant sound that fueled fear and folklore. It is known as a roar bark, an eerie, far-carrying note suspended in the night. It begins as a low, guttural roar and rises into a sharp, singular bark. Heard from afar, it can conjure monsters in the mind, but this is a communication tool, a beacon for a solitary traveler. It connects mates who forage far apart, keeping track without meeting. It warns intruders, signals presence, not fury. Myth magnified the fear, but knowledge turns fear into awe. This is the language of a lonely wanderer. Each roar bar carries meaning, territory, companionship, presence, the social glue for a dispersed species, a way to hold together without gathering. Listen with understanding, and you hear not a monster, but a beautiful, functional voice across the miles. While myth paints it as formidable, reality is surprising fragility. It faces threats from larger carnivores, pumas, jaguars, especially for young or weak. The greater danger is modern habitat loss, one of the most threatened ecosystems, disappearing for agriculture. Vast grassland and savanna converted to soy and ranches. Fragmentation cripples a wide-ranging species, cut off from mates and food, genes trapped on islands. Roads carve the last refuges and kill. Vehicle strikes take a heavy toll. Domestic dogs bring disease, distemper, rabies. Outbreaks can sweep through and devastate. The true enemies aren't beasts of legend. There are roads, fields, and pathogens. Each collision is a quiet tragedy, progress versus presence. Every lost individual matters. Pressure rises at the edge of our world and theirs. Beyond habitat and disease lies a more personal conflict. Fear, misunderstanding, and expansion fuel a quiet war. Seen near property is blamed for livestock, especially chickens. Evidence says otherwise. Its diet skews rodents and fruit, yet some shoot, trap, or poison on sight. Often, the wolf dies for a crime it didn't commit, while quietly helping the farm. Human fire regimes scorch, cover, prey, and wolf apples. One blaze can empty a territory for years, pushing wolves into conflict. Managed world leaves little room for wild uncertainty. Tolerance erodes, and species are pushed to the margins. The story is somber, but not without hope. Across South America, people are studying, mapping, and confronting the real threats. Science replaces myth. Give it space, specific foods, safety from persecution. Simple, non-lethal livestock protection makes coexistence possible. Restore habitat, including the crucial wolf apple. Share the true story. A shy omnivore, a gardener of the Cerrado. Protected areas help, but people decide its fate. We can let the ghostly call fade or choose coexistence. Protect the maned wolf, and you protect the web of life that is the Cerrado. Its survival measures our ability to live alongside the wild. Look past fear and honor complex truths. If we choose wisely, this fox on stilts will continue its lonely, vital walk through the tall grass for generations.